Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is my second video on how to use the past simple and past continuous tenses together. I made this video because lots of you messaged me and asked me for more examples. So this video has lots of examples on how to combine these two tenses, as well as a quiz at the end to test your knowledge. And I have created a PDF document with practice exercises and an answer key, which you can download from my website, englishwithm.com, and you'll find the link down below in the description. I'll also put the links to my other videos on this subject. Now, I hope that you like this video, and if you do, please hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get started. When do we use the past simple and the past continuous together? When an action in progress was interrupted by another action. Use when to introduce the past simple, and use while to introduce the past continuous. So let's take a closer look at what I'm talking about. Look at the timeline. We've got now, which is the present, and everything before that is the past. I was cooking. This is our action in progress in the past. Now imagine, I was cooking when suddenly another action happened. I burnt myself. So this is the action which interrupts the longer action of cooking. And we link the two together using when. I was cooking when I burnt myself. Now, at this point, when I burnt myself, do I stop cooking or do I continue cooking? We don't know. So let's extend the line in dots, because maybe we continued, maybe we stopped. That's not the important thing. What's important is that the action was in progress before the other action happened. Now there are two things that you need to remember here. Use the past continuous to talk about the long action in progress, and use the past simple to talk about the short interrupting action. We can combine the past simple and the past continuous in 4 different ways. We can start with the past continuous and then introduce the past simple with when. We can reverse that and start with when plus past simple and then the past continuous. If we do this, we need to use a comma. We can also start with the past simple and then introduce the past continuous with while, or we can reverse that and start with while and the past continuous, followed by the past simple. And in that case, we need to use a comma. Now let's look at some examples of all 4 of these structures. Past continuous, followed by when, and past simple. So we've got our timeline here and 2 actions. I play volleyball. I break my ankle. So imagine you need to make a phrase using these 2 actions, with one of them in the past continuous tense and one in the past simple tense. Which of these actions do you think is the longer progressive action? And which action is the shorter action that interrupts it? I was playing volleyball when I broke my ankle. Or, I was breaking my ankle when I played volleyball. Which of these 2 do you think is correct? I was playing volleyball when I broke my ankle. We use the past continuous for the longer action and the past simple for the shorter, sudden, interrupting action. Let's look at another example. They crash their car. They drive. So think about it. Which of these actions is the longer progressive action, and which is the short action that happens suddenly and interrupts the longer one? They were crashing their car when they drove. Or they were driving when they crashed their car. What do you think? Is crashing their car the long action, or is driving the long action? They were driving when they crashed their car. Now, let's take a look at one of the other structures. So we can start with when, followed by the past simple, and then a comma, and then the past continuous. So again, we've got our timeline. They live in Tokyo. They meet. So which of these actions do you think continues for a longer period of time? Living in Tokyo or meeting someone? When they lived in Tokyo, they were meeting. Or when they met, they were living in Tokyo. Which do you think is correct? When they met, they were living in Tokyo. So living in Tokyo, that is the longer action with the past continuous, and they met, that is the short action which interrupts it. Let's have another example. The film starts. I eat my dinner. So which of these actions is longer, eating my dinner or the film starting? Remember, we're not talking about watching the whole film. We're talking about the start of the film. When the film started, I was eating my dinner. Or, when I ate my dinner, the film was starting. Which is correct? When the film started, I was eating my dinner. Eating my dinner was a long action, and the film started, that was a short action which interrupted it. Now let's look at the third structure. The past simple, followed by while to introduce the past continuous. I walk to work. A dog bites me. So again, think about it. Which of these actions is the longer action, and which action happens suddenly? I walked to work while a dog was biting me. Or, a dog bit me while I was walking to work. Which do you think is correct? That's right. A dog bit me while I was walking to work. Walking to work is the longer action, and the dog bite is a short, sudden action. Let's have one more example here. Someone steals my wallet. I shop. So which action is longer? Stealing the wallet or shopping? Someone stole my wallet while I was shopping. I shopped while somebody was stealing my wallet. What do you think? Was shopping the longer action, or was somebody stealing my wallet the longer action? Someone stole my wallet while I was shopping. Of course, stealing a wallet is a fast action. If it was a long action, then you would probably notice that it was happening. Now, this is our fourth and final structure. While to introduce past continuous, followed by the past simple. So again, we'll have two actions. I tidy up. I find some money. Which of these actions is longer? While I was tidying up, I found some money. Or, While I was finding some money, I tidied up. What do you think? While I was tidying up, I found some money. Unfortunately, finding money is not a long action. It would be nice if it was, if we were just continuously finding money. Let's see our final example now. I sleep. I have a nightmare. A nightmare, as you can see from the picture, is a bad dream. So which action do you think is longer, sleeping or having a nightmare? While I was sleeping, I had a nightmare. Or is it, while I was having a nightmare, I slept? Which one do you think is correct? Is sleeping the longer action, or is having a nightmare the longer action? While I was sleeping, I had a nightmare. Again, fortunately, the nightmare would be short and sleeping would be a longer action. Now it's quiz time. Read the phrase, pause the video, decide which verb form you need to use, play the video to check your answer. Robert, on the phone when his battery. Robert was talking on the phone when his battery died. We use the past continuous for the longer action of talking, and we use the past simple for the shorter action of his battery dying, and we introduce the past simple with when. My shoulder while I volleyball. I hurt my shoulder while I was playing volleyball. So here the past simple is used for the short action, and we introduce the past continuous using while for the longer action of playing volleyball. While she at her phone, she into a lamppost. While she was looking at her phone, she walked into a lamppost. So we introduce the past continuous with while, and was looking is the longer action, and we use the past simple for the short interrupting action, walked into a lamppost. When the teacher into the classroom, all the students. When the teacher came into the classroom, all the students were talking. So we use when to introduce the past simple for the short interrupting action, and the past continuous for the longer action that was in progress. In this case, the students were talking. That action started before the teacher walked in and interrupted them. Sarah, while the film. Sarah fell asleep while she was watching the film. So we've got fall asleep here for the sudden action. This is always going to be a past simple sudden action, because falling asleep doesn't happen progressively, does it? It's sudden. While she was watching the film. So that was the action that was in progress before she suddenly fell asleep. While an important email, my computer. While I was writing an important email, my computer crashed. We're introducing the past continuous with while, and was writing an important email. That was the longer action that was in progress before suddenly my computer crashed. When the party, everyone for her. when she got to the party, everyone was waiting for her. To get to a place is another way of saying arrived, when she arrived at the party, but it's much more natural to say when she got to the party. So this is a short action, she got to the party, and the action that was in progress at that time is that everyone was waiting for her. Max to work when his car. Max was driving to work when his car broke down. So again, we've got the longer action of driving to work that was in progress. And then we introduce the past simple using when his car suddenly broke down. For more grammar tutorials, then take a look at my channel. I've got grammar, vocabulary, exam practice videos, as well as more videos on past simple and past continuous. And don't forget to head over to my website and download your free practice exercises PDF. The link is down below in the description. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please remember to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. See you in the next video.